Um, that's interesting in relation to estrogen because within about 5 minutes of an exposure to estrogen, cells begin to take up a lot of water, and that excess water stimulates cell division and growth, and that's part of the process of promoting cancer growth is to keep them in an excited inflammatory state of too much water, which keeps them from differentiating and functioning, but makes them able to keep dividing. And so the one of the principles of cancer treatment should be looking at the body's water economy.
One other question on that was, so how long or how often for the 120 grams of urea per day to actually have that benefit? A Greek doctor, Danopoulos, was using urea in various forms, injecting it right into tumors, for example, also giving it intravenously. And it can be applied in crystal or solid form to an open superficial tumor. It's a very strange material because it doesn't destroy tissue when even in a pure crystalline concentrated form. And the injecting of 50% solution or a concentrated solution is possible if it goes in slowly, but people are used to thinking of an osmotic effect from a concentrated crystalline material, but urea isn't an osmolyte. It has a very strange interaction with water. It can go into cells freely, just like the water. So what it's doing to remove excess water from cells isn't osmotically drawing out the water. It's doing something, adjusting the structure of the cell so that it doesn't have that excited need to retain water. And the typical intravenous dose would use a 30% solution, giving maybe 20 grams at a time, but up to a total of 120 grams per day, which could be either for using it as a diuretic for heart failure or for inflammation of the brain when the brain is holding too much water because of a disturbance of the antidiuretic hormone or vasopressin, or in treating cancer. So 20 or 30 grams at a time can also be given orally and is well absorbed and circulates systemically, so it doesn't have to be intravenous. And if it is used intravenously, it has to be added to a physiological solution of sodium chloride or glucose. 5 or 10% solution of glucose can have 30%, or not necessarily that amount, but it can have a full load of urea added to it.
So you're saying that you could do 20 to 30 grams a day, which is probably about a couple teaspoons?
Yeah, that much, up to 120 grams.
And then you'd want to dissolve it in a little salt water?
Or fruit juice. The people recommending it for treating heart failure, they've had patients staying on it for years where the other diuretics were disturbing their mineral metabolism. They were very stable on using urea, and they recommended using about 20 grams at a time in a glass of fruit juice and doing that several times a day.